What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again. We got ourselves the next event update for you all today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Once every couple of weeks, Comp to Us gives us the opportunity to collect a new 3-star unit in a secret dungeon, giving us 3 days and 3 days only to collect 40 pieces so that we can go ahead and summon this unit. This time around, we got ourselves Hina, the Wind Amazon. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty hyped up about it just because of the fact that this particular unit, when it comes to what it brings to the table, its kit, overall, in addition to some of its counterparts, it's really, really a great unit for some of the beginner to mid game players if they haven't gotten one already. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, right? Boom, boom. Okay, so the Wind Amazon, Miss Hina. There she is. All right, so when Amazon, let's talk about just Amazons in general. Okay, Amazons in general is one of the only units out there in the game as far as starter, like 3-star units that are going to provide you with a really nice leader skill. Okay, and the cool thing about it is that they are running universal leader skill. So if you get this unit early on, you're going to be able to take advantage of the leader skill and help out the whole party. Okay. If you haven't seen my latest video for my mid game players and the beginner to mid game players, I made a video called Leader Skills and why they are important. This one is one of the few units out there that has one of these great universal leader skills, and you can take advantage of early on, right? So let's take a look at this unit. Accurate shot. Again, it's going to be another key unit or another key aspect of the Amazon family. All of their units have the first skill giving you a 30% chance to increase chance to critically hit. So why is that good? When you first start out, you don't have, nothing but the basic runes, with low substats or whatnot, low stats, low substats. So it's very, very hard to get a legitimate amount of, critical rate, critical damage, so on and so forth. So having a unit like this that on her auto attack skill, her first skill is going to be able to critically hit or have a higher chance of critically hitting, that is pretty awesome. That's going to give you a lot more damage. So definitely, take advantage of that while you can. Second skill, being able to hit the opponent based on the enemy's max HP. You're not going to see too much value of this if you're early on in the game, but as you move your way into the Kairos dungeon, you will start to notice some of the bosses having a lot more HP than normal, and you will definitely see some added damage to the skill. Last but not least, you have the wind shot. You got to attack with all enemies here. Each arrow doing a 50% chance to prevent the target from using a skill with cooldowns for 1 turn. This particular skill, again, early on, not too like beneficial. I mean, that can be kind of useful later down the road. Being able to lock down the opponent from using their second and third skills is pretty darn good. But in the PvE perspective, when you're going up against the Kairos dungeon and trying to limit his skills and whatnot, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that. That being said, what it brings to the table from the first skill as well as the leader skill is pretty darn sharp. Let's take a look at her counterparts here. Again, like I said before, they're all going to have that accurate shot up in there. And Ellen's second skill is going to be bringing that freeze to the mix. So if you're looking to incorporate a unit that's going to provide you a little bit of turn denial, this is your girl. Okay. Last but not least, we got ourselves the meteor shot, attacking all enemies 4 times with a volley of arrows, and each strike has 75% chance to decrease their attack bar by 50%. So what does that mean? That is a unit that you're going to be able to play around with in the PvP world. Similar to me, you may have seen me use my Charlotte, the Winter Cold Girl, speed tuning her so that she, after you get that speed boost, she's the first person to go after the boost is all coming to play, and she gets an opportunity to reduce that attack bar on your opponent so that your second unit can just clean up the mess right afterwards. So really amazing unit. Having that AoE effect plus a unit that is bringing an opportunity to freeze, definitely gonna be nice. I remember when I first when I played around with this skill early on, I was a big fan of the despair set on her early on, but of course there's so many different rune builds that you can do on this unit, especially when it comes down to the accurate shot early on. For those that may not have been around for the beginning, the the rage set was a set that it was easy to get, easy to attain. Now they have changed it to where you only can get it in the Necropolis or whatnot. But early on when we had that, that was definitely one to kind of shoot for, because again, using that rage set, a lot of people early on didn't have the required amount of critical rate to kind of meet that threshold in order to take advantage of a critical damage spec. And so now, even though you won't be able to use that rage set early on, you can still, if you're new to the game, you still just take advantage of hitting harder because of the fact that you're just critting more. Okay, accurate shot once again with Ceres, the Fire Amazon, second skill. This one's going to provide the continuous damage to the enemy for 3 turns. And last but not least, we got ourselves Last Shot, the second of 3 skills that is bringing you an opportunity to do a ton of damage with a higher chance of critical rate. So again, what that means is you will be able to not have to focus so much on ruining this one with a lot of critical rate, so that you can maximize on your damage and take advantage of the Surge skill. This particular unit, if I can click it, there you go, gives you the attack speed of allied monsters by 13%. Really darn nice. I'll take that any day of the week. Again, universal skills are few and far between, so definitely take advantage of it while you can. We will take a look at the light and dark units, because again, you will get the monthly LD scrolls if you log in every 30 days. So I do want to take advantage of it, because I do think that these can come in handy. We got ourselves Accurate Shot. Again, same skill, being able to attack the critical hit. And then you got 2 skills, actually, Piercing Arrow and Phantom Crush, that are going to be dealing damage based on the enemy's max HP. Why do I think this is pretty darn cool? Just because of the fact that there are certain stages out there in the game today that you can take advantage of bosses that have a high HP. One of the ones is most notably the Dragons B10. So if you guys are familiar with Dragons B10, there's a lot of people that incorporate certain units, such as my very own Luna, the Dark Puree, Sigmaris, the Water Phoenix, Spectra, the Fire Griffin, certain units that really provide a lot of damage because of the high hit point of the boss. And so with a unit like this, it's going to have not 1 but 2 skills available to do damage based on the enemy's max HP. Definitely is going to come in handy. I ain't gonna lie, I have, if you've seen my setup for dragons, Vertihell, Galleon, Tark, Stella, and Luna. And the reason why Luna is in there, because her 3rd skill does damage based on the max HP. I really wouldn't, if I had the extra fodder, I would definitely level this up, switch it out for Luna, and see what kind of numbers I can get if I had 2 skills to be able to go back to back on enemies max HP. So really, really nice skill. I like the unit. Being a light unit, you can take advantage of it anywhere. It's neutral. It's the neutral element. So definitely a fun one here. Mara, if you guys are new to the game, you definitely missed the hype on this one, but still a great unit. This unit got a lot of hype when it came out, and when it got the skill set changed. They incorporated the skill set to be changed on the 3rd skill, being able to take advantage of a skill that's going to not allow your opponent to revive. It literally is what they call a soul crush. It crushes the soul. You cannot revive an enemy when it's killed with a skill. So this was really, really unique, because there was only one unit out there early on that you can have anything remotely of this nature. So to have this available on a 3-star unit versus like a 5-star was pretty darn strong. 2nd skill going to provide you that hit point recovery, hit point disturb for 2 turns. So that is pretty nice. And again, like all the other units, having that high critical rate on that 1st skill. So this one again is going to have the accuracy leader skill similar to the, I think it was the water counterpart. Yeah, having the same one there. So again, that is nice early on, but as you move throughout the game, you're going to find more leader skills that are going to provide you with a little bit more value. That being said, any universal leader skill is a great one if you don't have too many options. So again, guys, this is it for the showcase on the Amazon units. I really do hope you get to take advantage of it, especially if you're considering probably building the light and dark unit down the road if you're fortunate enough to pull it. This is the opportunity to collect those fodder, get those fodders, get some mana, and just have fun. Because again, this is a great unit for anybody starting out to bring out a unit to the table that's going to provide some decent damage for you. All right, so that is it for my review on this particular secret dungeon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish or Childish Plays. Check it out. Take care, and we will see you next time, guys. We're out.